Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Planet Crafter. Alright, after some extensive exploration, we can continue with the base here finally. And one thing is that I would like to build me another tier 2 biodome for the oxygen production that we have going here. This however needs these bacterias, and that in return requires 6 algae and 6 water bottles. Now we're a bit full here, so what I would also like to do is let's head back to base, because we can also get us a new building or a new structure done. That's the recycling machine finally, with all the super alloys that we found. And yes, I'm starting to label those because it's getting really messy if I don't, and I definitely want to have some kind of overview here. There it is. This allows me to deconstruct items, which is going to be, I think, pretty helpful. And then we also have the DNA manipulator. Manipulates DNA to create new genes. Sounds awesome. Bioplastic nuggets, super alloy, and bioplastic. We should have somewhere here that I haven't labeled yet, but there you go. Let's also build it somewhere over here, and with that we can also start now. I have no idea honestly what we can do here. Researching something. We need to insert. No, out of iron you cannot do anything. I guess we could insert something like fertilizers. No, okay. Even though that's bio. Then probably plants, right? That might work. We have some eggplants here. A squash. Not that much else, unfortunately. Let's go for this again. Also nothing here. Okay, I wonder what we do with this. We'll just find out. Let's eat something in the meantime. And power. Yes, as always, we are very low on power again. So another nuclear reactor with the super alloys, and then also the water. Water is actually really easy, right? We have our collectors over there. Not that much going on with it otherwise. It's always enough water. These two have been enough water already for a long time now. And then we have another tier 2 nuclear reactor. In all its glory, and with that we will also have all the power again. Now that leaves me with my the machine optimizer. Unfortunately still is not something I can do with it. The gas extractor we have already, so this is now over there. That gives me these methane cartridges. Nothing else though, right? So I was hoping for oxygen gas or something like that in a canister. That would have been too easy, right? So there in all its glory, another biodome. Will be interesting how we can actually, you know, combine all of this. I mean, can we stack them? We could, but it would look horrible. We can actually get it like this, but then it's clipping with my spreaders that we have already here. So I guess I'm actually going to... I'm trying to get it in here somehow. That's unfortunately also not going to work out. This could work, but that would look horrible. Yeah, not the best location, but it's going to be fine for now, because we can easily boost it then. And it could actually look natural if you have a foundation below that as well. Perfect. Now we have the deconstructor, and we found a lot of these modules here, right? And I would like to deconstruct them and just see what we can get out of them. Also lots of uranium. I'm super happy to report, because with that we have more power available to us. Now over here it is. Okay. Open the recycling and press the button. Oh yeah, we're getting the raw materials out. Aluminum and fabric out of this one here. Aluminium. No, aluminum it is. And tier 2 oxygen tank. It's looking like a big splush of nothing. We get the tier 1 oxygen tank out of that. This is just really useless in general, right? So I don't know what I'm doing with this. Probably just keep it in one of my boxes here. Looking at the general statistics, we're on our way to trees now, and already at 26%. That is rather quick this time around. And we can also see that, for example, pressure is absolutely fine, right? Oxygen is okay, I guess, and the heat is also nice. The biomass though is the biggest problem. Now we have the tree here, and I can see that we can go for the beehive. I would really like to go for this, but we need 80 tons of plants and insects. Now where are insects, by the way, right? I don't have this yet. There is a tree seed with insects, but that's it, right? And then we have the tier 2 flower spreader, but that's also nothing that is noteworthy right now. It also doesn't give me insects, so in this case that's still a bit of a riddle there to me. However, we have a tier 2 biodome, so let's have a look inside, because this, by the description, allows me to get tree barks. Okay, there it is. There's the tree bark. And we need that to get the plants rocket outside, right? That boosts my plant production by 1000%. So that's definitely my goal here now. And we should wait for some tree barks. No idea though how long this could take. Aha, there we have the tree bark. Now, ladies and gents, this will make things now very interesting for us. Because this gives me access now to the oxygen plank. We have a tree bark. And this will multiply my oxygen production by 1000%. There it is, the sea spreader rocket. Gives a global generation bonus by spreading seeds from outer space. I'm super excited about this because 1000% oxygen is going to give me a real deal here. Since we have a very good oxygen production already. And this will just pump things up even further. There's then still one more that we have, and that is the plant multiplier, 1250%. We just need one more tree bark as well, and we theoretically could do this already. The thing with this one though is, I think my plant production is still not very high for it, right? So I would like to wait to have a bit more plant production up and running before it makes sense to me. Alright, so let's just quickly check it out again with my oxygen surplus now. Yes, 105,000 ppq per second. That's just great stuff, right? This is all super nice now here. We could give another heat rocket, right? So this is the only thing here out of the classical ones that is not 100,000 plus yet. And then the biomass. The biomass is just super low. So there is something here that we need to find out because the flower spread is just not cutting it, right? It's not enough. Another thing I can do in the meantime is upgrading my jetpack to tier 3 now. This gives me more propulsion basically. So we are even faster now when flying around. Okay, let's push heat now to the next level. For this, we're going with another tier 4 heater that I would like to have here. There you go. And I would like to boost this with a machine optimizer probably. This needs 2 explosive powders. Ooh, that might be problematic. Because the idea is to boost them and then use the multiplier, right? But for that, we need more explosive powders. Very good. There we have them. With that, we have everything now for the machine optimizer. 2 more iron. That's usually in here. Perfect. Now we can boost the heaters. The major ones, right? These guys here. No, we can't. We have oxygen and pressure only. I don't have the heating multiplier fuse. The same with the energy, the power energy fuse. I don't have that, unfortunately. This is a bummer. Alright, heating wise we're at 98,000. Yeah, let's launch the rocket. Doesn't matter. Then we're just doing it now with another heating rocket. Do we have everything for this? Heat. Super alloys 2 times. There you go. Another 1000% to the heat. And now I can leave those 3 parameters in peace for a while, because now we really should focus on the plant production, right? That would be the major goal here now. For the plant production, once again, I also don't have any boosting right now, unfortunately. I do have the plant rocket at some point, but for this we need to get those flower spreaders out. Now, material-wise it's fine, but it's really low, right? 43 only. When's the next flower spreader? That would be the big question. Heater, tree spreader, but at 45 tons, that's so far away. Might actually just go out and capture me some asteroids, or debris of asteroids, while we're talking. Because they like to leave behind good materials that are actually vanishing rather quickly though. Aha! Another cave. Ready to be freed. Very close to my base actually. Oh no. Oh don't. Please. That it looks pretty far away. Oh yes, it does. Hmm. Can we enter? No, we cannot. Ah, that's a shame. Then I will have to use my second one. Okay, let's go away from there. And poof. Alright. This freed it. And with that we have access to something new. Super alloys. Yeah, come on. At this point I should be able to deconstruct everything and anything. Yeah, more microchips or circuit boards. Always mix this up. Fertilizers, much appreciated. I have so much aluminum that I'm not bothering with that. Let's actually get this back home. Lots of stuff again that we need. Especially, I didn't believe it, but yeah, uranium is actually one of my most important things now since the energy demand is getting so high. Okay. Super alloys, as always. So we have another circuit board. Then we actually go downstairs again. Oh no. Another extensive ruin. Not the biggest fan of these ruins, honestly, because up to this point, they never really gave me a huge wow moment, right? It's always a few resources here and there. Another dead end. Ah, yeah. Terra tokens, 1000. Holy cow, that's a lot. Up to this point, it's always been just 100. Access card. Yeah, once again, there's a closed door somewhere. I think I should upgrade my torch, by the way. I know there is an upgrade somewhere. You think we've been here before? So was this in circles now? Circles? Oh no, come on. This is nasty. Why do they block it again? I mean, I already had to use 2 explosives. In the middle of all of this, there's another blockade. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not very thrilled about these ruins so far. Oh, wait a second. Is there something over here? Oh, there it goes downstairs. Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a locked door again at some point. Pretty soon. Some closed lockers. This we had already. This is a circle. This is a circle. This seems to be something we can go to. Blockade. Seriously? Another blockade? Okay. Useless stuff everywhere. Seriously, what is this? I used high quality products to enter this facility, and all I'm getting is cobalt? Nothing here. And then circle again. Okay, another fusion reactor or whatever it is. Yeah, fusion reactor, so we will need to put something in there again that I don't have yet, I think. So once again, lots of resources wasted and nothing of significance coming out of this ruin here, unfortunately. The second access card, right? But I think We'll need another explosive to open up the door that actually wants these access cards. That's a bit of a bummer. Is that right? Behind there? Is there something? Oh my, I found the door. Oh, and it just needs one access card. Alright. So, more of these tokens. Uranium. I think outside we have apocalypse right now, based on the sound. More tokens. Some food. Actually, I can take them right away. There you go. Still don't know what to do with them. I think that's it. And once again, this was rather disappointing. Tokens? Okay, perhaps I need them at some point. But other than that, that's it. And we're missing probably one of the biggest asteroid showers so far, based on the sound. So let's get upstairs again quickly, or find my way upstairs. Sometimes you're just lucky. Heat multiplier fuse, there it is. I wonder why we haven't found it so far. Because this chest is rather open. Do these chests spawn anew? I wonder. No idea. It's over here. I'm on my way to the lava dome right now again. Because I would like to explore this a bit further. We haven't really done this yet. Because there's also that ship over here again in the middle of all of it. And now we can actually, you know, deconstruct way more than before. Can we go up here? Yes. There you go. That's circuit boards. Probably don't want to have too many of them though. Deconstruct the locker. There's no locker here, right? Just some stairs again. More stairs. I'd rather explore this one first. Another stair over here. And then this central room. Ah, we definitely haven't been here before. Okay, uranium and sulfur. Oh god, more stairs. Nothing of value so far. Okay, the only valuable thing, probably, is the tree seeds that we found here. With that we can grow more trees, I guess. Can we fly over lava? Oh no, we're still taking damage. Will you look at that? We got trees on the planet. I wonder if they give me something. Like barks, but unfortunately, nope. We cannot harvest them directly. And a plant multiplier fuse. I was hoping for this at some point. Okay, back at the base, another interesting tag that we have now is the air filter. Reduces the oxygen consumption depending on the level of terraformation. I think this is pretty neat. And we can then equip it as the last slot that we have so far. Next, something really fun. Now that we have the tier 4 heaters. 3 of them for now. Could we have another one? Yeah, easily, right? But let's go actually for the machine optimizer now. That we are having then somewhere here in the center of them. And in there we're putting in the heat multiplier now. Let's just see, we're producing for one of these 538 heat. 538. And with that we're looking at 2.69 NK, so that's the next level, right? So 4 times more heat now. I mean, of course, it actually states it anyway. It's 5 times more, so 500% more heat coming out of my best heaters that we have. Now, the other thing is for the planties, right? So we have the plants somewhere. The plant production. That's these guys here. The problem here now is that the machine optimizer has a very low radius, so I hope that it works when we actually place them close together, so they have all an overlapping radius then. But I have no other idea how we can boost my plants further, because we're still limited by the flower spreader producing the plants, and there is no additional one coming out anytime soon, right? The nuclear fusion, we are going to unlock this soon. I'm looking forward to this. Then we have the tree spreader. That's the next in line, but that's far, far away, like really far away. And then we have the beehive that is even further away. So I have no idea how we can get more out of that. The tree spreader is my next goal here, but that's also really far away. So yeah, we can only spam those plant thingies, right? And hope that we're producing more of that. Okay, so if I place them close together, they still have the same output, right? So my goal here is now to take a couple of them. Oh, there's an inventory. Like this one. And we should have another one up here. There you go. Oh, that leaves behind my fertilizers. Let's mark them here. Then we're just going to place more of them together over there. And this one. Okay, so I guess since they're very tiny, we can have quite a few of them together, right? Is this another tier 2 one that we have? No, that's the weaker version. So we have those here now. Going to add another one then here, but we can now have also then the machine optimizer for these guys. Let's have it on the other side. Let's try. Is this plants too? The tier 2 biodome. Okay, I mean we have another tree bark here. Pretty sure we're going to need that soon. But let's have this one in here now somehow. Right, and insert the plant multiplier. And now they're producing, oh yeah, 5 times more plants. So this is a boost, right? Definitely. It also affects the oxygen production over there. The tier 2 biodome, but the tier 2 biodome, actually also has plant production. Very good. Right, so now I just want to make the density higher for this. Next in line, we have the nuclear fusion unlock finally. It needs pulsar quartzes and super alloy. Super alloys is no problem. The pulsar, I have no idea how many of them we have. I know that we have a bunch of them, right? I do have 5. That is not enough, I think. It is enough, just to the letter. And we need 4 super alloys. Holy cow, ladies and gents, we have a nuclear fusion reactor. And let's have it here, because just in case we are going to combine it then also. And it's tiny. It's tiny. It's producing, holy cow, like 5 times more than a tier 2 one, right? Plus, it doesn't consume uranium rods. That is my favorite part about this, because uranium is super hard to get. Well, these quartz crystals, I already have a couple more caves in mind where we get more of them. They're super easy to produce, and that's a lot of energy. Energy that we need for a lot more, well, flower spreaders. Not the best weather for it, but of course we can still go ahead with it. Another one here. Here. Why can we not build it? There needs to be at least some distance, right? And another one here. Very good. We can also put those plants inside so that we also have some additional oxygen production going for it. Yeah, lovely. Okay, another plant seed. Plant multiplier, 1250%. There you go. Because we need that. It's the most limiting factor that we have right now. So, second rocket and a few more tier 2 spreaders should do the job. Okay, so with another rocket, we have now quite the oxygen production. I think at this point, oxygen really is the limiting factor here, not the biomass that is growing rather quickly. With that, we are moving towards insects level at a very good speed, I think. One thing we have unlocked now new is the tier 2 machine optimizer, which is super exciting, I think, because I have a feeling this boosts even further. And we can actually easily replace it, right? Because it just needs the same explosive and uranium rods. Instead of iron, though, it consumes obsidian. And obsidian is something that we have already in great capacity. And let's just check it out. It's 3. So if I wanna yeah, we're going to upgrade 3 of them for now, right, with the obsidian. So that's 9 obsidian that we have, and that's basically it, right? All we need to do now is replace them with, and let's just check out. what it does. Heating we don't need right now. It's actually all about the plants and the oxygen. So there we have the machine optimizer for my plants, and this one has now 217. Can we see this somewhere here? Optimize capacity 217. Now we're building the number 2, right? Insert the plant multiplier again. Oh, I see. Okay, 217 is the same, unfortunately, so it doesn't really do that much, but it has more slots now, right? And the radius, I think, is also a bit bigger, so we can boost more things at the same time with that. And I wonder if we can actually use the same fuse and it stacks up. That would be the interesting one. I don't have a second plant fuser, but I definitely have another oxygen fuser that we could use. So I'm also going to build one over here, and then we insert the oxygen. Now, the thing is, though, I don't see how much the tier 2 dome produces, right? Now we have 2 of them in. Let's check this theory by using both of them on the other machine optimizer, because I can see this then on the tube here that we have, right? So this is producing 52 ppq oxygen right now. With this one we have now 900%, and with this one we have 1400%. It stacks. Holy cow, that's amazing. I'm going to use both of them, of course, on the other one, because here we have 2 tier 2 domes, and one tier 2 dome is producing 1500 oxygen, right? Take this one as a compromise here with the tier 3 one that's only producing 13, up to 125, and this is 1500. We're boosting this now by 1000% in addition. That's awesome. And yes, with that we have accelerated oxygen even further. And you know what? I have a third oxygen multiplier infuser. Crazy. I love this. So with that we can really push it. And this one here now, another one, right? So I would really like to have a tier 2 dome here as well, because that would be a massive new oxygen boost that we boost by 1500%. Very good. Let's just implement another one here right away. I mean, we could theoretically stack it up there, but that would really look not that great. Can I link it? No, also not. And it's affected by it. Perfect. Another thing we can do now is the super alloy rod. I would like to do this because it opens up the tier 2 ore extract. So extracts rarer ores from the ground. I would really like to find out what this is. We need 3 times osmium. We have that, but I need 3, 6, 8 super alloys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we still have plenty of them left. We need the iridium rods. Right. And then an aluminum. There it is. It's awesome. And with this we have that. I just need 3 more osmium. I think we had it over there somewhere. There it is. 3 osmium. And the question is, where should we place this one? I'm going to place it here for now. We're getting all the resources back if I dismantle it, right? And I just want to check out what I'm getting out of this. In this area here that we have, there's actually also some zeolite from time to time. So I think this might be a nice first zone here to start it. And we'll just see what I'm getting out of it. And I'm pretty sure that depending on where we place it, in which biome, right, we're getting different types of ores. So we'll just see where I'm going to move it. Oh wonder, there it is. We have reached also the insects level and are now working on a breathable atmosphere. This is interesting because with that, I think we no longer need oxygen tanks. Oh, that would be glorious. Now, what we also have unlocked with that is finally a tree spreader. And look at that. It is not bad, right? It has twice as much production than the tier 2 flower spreaders that we have so far, which makes it quite attractive to me, right? If we also use it with a plant multiplier. So we actually have everything of that. Let's go ahead. There we have it, our plant multiplier. And here I can now have 2 tree spreaders that I would like to implement. Okay. This is not possible. Why? Place on a water surface. Oh no. All right. It will not produce as much then as this, because that's 217 plants, right? Where this one is only 97. So in this case, that's unfortunate. Why do we need to plant a tree spreader on water? Place it on the water. That's strange. But okay, let's have 2 of them. And there they are. And this one's producing, yeah, 97. It's not that much more. And now we need to get the tree seeds in. I do already have one of these. Actually, I should have 2 of them that we found. And what we also have is a new message, by the way. Let's have a look at that. You have chosen... Oh no, this is not it. There it is. I've conducted a deep scan of the planet and something is off. I'm getting strange geological signatures and incoherent topographical data near your location. Try to get to this place. Okay. Use the bottom left corner. And our sensors detected that the conditions on your planet should ensure wild larvae on the surface. Place the larvae in the incubator to breed endemic species of bees and butterflies. You need these species to fulfill your mission and increase the speed of the terraformation process. You're being closely watched. So this is what we have in this one here, the incubator, right? There's the bee larva, and we need to find the uncommon larva, probably of course, in the lava area that we have. And there's also my tree seeds here, right? Mutagen and tree barks we need for this, if I want to make it. Okay, so with the insects, what we have now finally is those larvae floating around. I mean, they're kind of on the ground. And what I'm looking for here right now is uncommon larvae. That is something that we can turn then into bees. Now, how we do this, I'm going to check it out later. Right now, well, we basically look out for these uncommon ones. And down here in the water, this looks like one. There you go. Another uncommon one. There's a common. So these are quite common, as you might have guessed. And with that, we have another one. I also have a rare one, but this is something that I don't need just yet. Some over there. Especially in the water, I think they're quite often the case. So we can actually also dive in. Ooh, a chest. There's some water in here. I'm actually inclined to go with the iron and the food, as always. And the second uncommon one, perfect. Now what we can do with them is in my incubator here, there's the bee larva. And we need the uncommon larva, mutagen, and fertilizer with that. And this one, and the uncommon larva we can put in here and then research. Going to take a while now, right? And we should be getting something out like this one here, the bee larva out of that. And this is the ingredient that we need for a beehive. And the thing about the beehive is that it produces 350 plants per second. So this is a massive upgrade over our flower spreader that was 43, right? And also it's even a big upgrade over my domes that we have over there. And even my tree spreader that has 97 and the upgraded one is 175. But even that is not even close to the beehive here. The tier 2 tree spreader is still very good for oxygen production as well, right? So I'm having that already active with my oxygen zone, but now we want to focus on the beehive to really push that plant production to the next level here. Also, it's producing insects, right? And there we have it, another one. I would like to go with one more, because when you should do it right. I would like to build me 3 of them right away. With that, we need a few more fertilizers, 3 super alloys, and the plastic nugget. The problem is my tier 2 machine optimizer, they can only have up to 8 machines in it at the same time. So we've got 4 of the tree ones, and then we got 4 of the flower spreaders, but that's it, right? So my go-to here is that we delete some of these tier 2 flower spreaders, because even when deleted, they're not really doing that much, right? And we can then go in and have a beehive here somewhere. There you go. That's my number 1 that we have. And this is producing now the plants at 1.75 kilograms per second, right? Whereas this one is at 43 grams per second. I mean, look at the difference, right? That is huge. That's the major goal here. Of course, it's boosted. So we need to make sure that this is actually getting boosted by 500%. Problem is, I haven't found a second tube yet, right? Fuse. I would love to get another plant multiplier fuse. That would make things so much easier. So that is number 1. And then we're going in, essentially getting rid of this one. Oh, we got a teleporter. Whatever that is. Let's build me beehive number 2. Right. Delete this and get beehive number 3 in here. So they all should get their 500%, 500%. And also all my tree spreaders, that is important. This one is not getting it. So there is actually one of them here profiting over a tree spreader. What are you doing? This should not be happening. This one. Right. It's still not working for it. Still not getting the boost. What is going on? It's actually preferring... Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this tree spreader does not have a tree. Of course, that is something we always need to make sure that they have. Otherwise, they're not functioning, right? At the proper rate. So we still need to get this going as well. That is already nice though here now, right? So that is a huge boost to my plant production. Let's check this out. That's a lot more insects and a lot more biomass, right? So we are already at 420 tons now, and we're moving with big steps here towards a breathable atmosphere. 72%. Next, with the mutagen and the tree bark, we can get the Shanga seed, and this is then a seed for the trees, right? So we need 3 of them. Tree bark, mutagen, and the Shanga one. So this will also take some time again, I think. Yep. In the meantime, I can get some more tree barks at my plantations for the trees. Now, another thing we can do in the meantime is building a trade space rocket. Allows you to send rockets into space to gain Terra tokens. Can be used to unlock new recipes and items. Alright, 3 circuit boards. So we have them somewhere here. It was also a super alloy rod and a uranium rod. We have both of that. There's my rods. So there are my rods here in this one. Oh, come on. There you go. And the super alloy one we have over here. So with that, we actually have everything ready already for this bugger. It's probably pretty massive again. It's tiny. Might make it so that we have it right beside the other one. Ah, we can even link it to it. Perfect. There you go. A tiny trade rocket. And here, oh, look at that. High quality food we got out of that. What can we do with here now? We can purchase that. Okay, we have 3,600 tokens available. And we can trade. We can either sell it or we can purchase them. A cocoa seed, a wheat seed, a cooking station, smart fabric. That is pretty nice. Oh, look at that, what we have here. We have the fuses. But the prices are pretty steep, right? So for one of these fuses, we pay 2,500 tokens. For selling something, we can sell something like the super alloy rod for what? For 6 tokens. That is nothing, right? Even the bacteria sample is 6. We could grind this one out. And the rocket engine is 13 Terra tokens. That is worthless, basically. Right? So we need to think very hard of what we want to purchase here. So for now, actually, I don't want to purchase anything, right? A cooking station, something like that. I'd rather eat my raw veggies for the moment. Okay, Riley sent us a new message as well. After months of hard work, I finally managed to find my way into the Sentinel unlocking process and unlocked the space trading rocket. Usually, terraformers are not able to use this, but it should help you. Okay, thank you. That's why we were able to build it. And there's also now a tree seed here that we can use. And we can go ahead right away with the next one. This Terra seed. Meanwhile, the tree seed we can actually turn in here, and let's just see. Plants grow 875. This is though just for the oxygen, right? So it's growing the trees now. What is that? There's some bees flying around here. Is that bee? Are these bees? And the plant's growth, however, is already active. I think this is really just for the oxygen, right? The plant's growth is already active for all of them. That's what I would like to see. Except for this one still. So this has been Planet Crafter so far. I hope you enjoyed this one. We have a breathable atmosphere. We can walk around now with any additional equipment. And now we could transform this planet really into something big, into a lush environment. That would be quite the grind. But for me, that's the end of progression here. I hope you enjoyed this one. Amazing game. Stay tuned.